travelers, this is Jed Porter with your Sage to Summit gear review for the Brooks Cascadia number 8 bright red rocket here. I'm checking in to give you the perspective of an alpine climber. I run for a little bit about myself, I guess. I run for training and run when chased, but I don't run as a pursuit of its own. I do spend a ton of time tromping around the mountain in a lot of different types of footwear, from ski boots to ice climbing boots, mountaineering, rock climbing approach shoes, and dedicated rock climbing shoes, of course. And I'm learning more and more to incorporate kind of traditional running type shoes into my repertoire. When you put a shoe on, like the Cascadia 8 here, when you put a dedicated running shoe on, especially coming from approach shoes and stiff mountaineering boots, you get the sense you're wearing something purpose-built for covering ground. I think climbers can benefit from that a great deal, having a dedicated running / walking type shoe. There's a lot more sophisticated stuff going on between you and the ground in these things than there is in our mountain climbing specific footwear. The folks at Sage Summit can elaborate far better on what all that is. But when it comes to routes, just in terms of application of shoes like this, when it comes to routes like anything 3rd and 4th class in the Sierra, where the consequences are lesser, or the terrain is less sustained, running shoes are the way to go. The guy this summer did all the 14ers in like just under 3 days, and he wore dedicated running shoes, covering real technical ground on our big Palisade peaks, for instance, in running shoes. And he chose that, knowing all its options, but knowing that running shoes are the way to go. And I think a shoe specifically like the Cascadia 8 here, my very first dedicated running shoes were Cascadia version 1 or 2 or something years ago, and Karen at Sage Summit set me up with them, and she told me these are going to be different than your approach shoes. They fit differently, they feel differently, they'll last differently, and she was right. It's a great thing to have dedicated running shoes, and the whole Cascadia family has only gotten better and better with time. So check these out for tromping around the mountains, as well as, the trail runners love them. They're well established in that world, and I think us as mountain types can learn a lot from those folks.